learn about Abacus's.
Well, hopefully you guys can watch too. Let's get into this game. This is going to be our second quarterfinal that we're going to be broadcast, but it will be the last quarterfinal. This will let us know exactly who is going to be in our semis, which will eventually, as Rainey has so pointed out, we're going to move from our quarters to our semis.
Yes.
Watch all the people that made it into the semis play against each other, and then move on to the finals.
Absolutely.
In case you guys don't understand how brackets work.
We're also not skipping any of the matches in the semifinals as we are in the round of 8.
No.
That's another relevant piece of information that I gave there.
We're doing all of, after this one, we're doing everything.
We're doing everything. Every single thing. All right. We've got BattleWrong versus Transatlantic Dream Team. BattleRekt, JuiceCF, and Phantom Trickster. Phantom Trickster. I couldn't see what his name actually was.
The Phantom Try.
Phantom Try. Interesting composition. They've got that Rook. Worked really well in the EU 2v2s. 2-on-3, 2-on-3 was able to come out with a win for it, but I don't know if that's going to work in 3v3s. Let's see. We've got the ever-legendary Stro.
BattleRekt is taking a lot of damage. He's going to get hunted down by Eva. Just barely enough. He's going to get healed up before the rocket finishes him off, but he's going to get hunted down. Physicals with the M2 to finish the deal. Oh, and keep having a hard time breathing. Oh, look at all the ultimates. Double ultimate. Oh, man. It works. It works. Welcome to the show. Finish off with a rocket.
Finish it off. Such interesting character choices in this matchup. We've got an Eva. We've got a Rook.
Smash,
so
smash,
many
smash.
Fantastic things to watch for. Stro, obviously, one of the biggest pool doors to be playing BattleRekt right now. One of the most successful as well. Heading up with Physicals and Nye to try to make things happen in 3v3, and it looks like they will grab the first round here as Rook gets quartered.
It definitely appeared that Rook had a hard time being a presence. Really didn't see him doing a whole lot. He struggled a bit to get in there to get the damage. He got petrified early on. Great played a fun little thing that I noticed while he was petrified. Graphically, his fish is represented by not a solid object. So when he was petrified, his fish was still kind of swinging around and being all floppy, even though he was supposed to be stone. Fun little tidbit there as to how this game is programmed.
The floppy fishy.
The floppy fishy.
I just like it when he slaps people with the fish. I've seen somebody get killing blood by it before. It was the most satisfying thing to ever watch.
Like an M1 or like the meat stick?
Like, no, he slaps them with the R and knocks them against the wall to incapacitate them. And when that happens, it just brings so much joy to me. Phantom Trickster will be able to land a Panic Flash onto Nye. And
oh, he jumped into the wrong area. What are you doing over there? He's going to try and hide behind that Chronoflux. Oh, man, he's going to get hunted down easily. That is not even a threat. I don't know what made him jump towards there. Maybe it helped his teammates out, but he's probably better off going towards the back and landing a rain of arrows. We're going to see easy orb control from the Transatlantic Dream Team. They may or may not take this one as well. It's looking pretty promising for them in round number 2 of map number 1.
It just seems like easy cleanup for Transatlantic Dream Team for now. There it is. That's the move that I was talking about. Good on you, JuiceCF. But I don't know, in this 3v1 situation, I'm not sure if he can find... Wow, actually he hits all 3 of them. Eva gets kind of low. And good jump on the Ultra Ultimate. But now I think Rook is running out of cooldowns. Gets to charge some, but this is the end of the road for JuiceCF. Tractor Beam! He's going to counter. Oh, can't counter the Whirling Blade. Goodbye. 2 rounds up.
Now, I'm confused. I'm not really that confused. He went Giant for round 1 instead of the usual stun. So Berserk duration is increased by a second, and the damage taken during Berserk is reduced by 50%. I find this could be much more viable in 3s and 2s, because it's a lot easier for you to get just kind of in the way and dunked on by 3 people instead of just 2. It's definitely easier for you to even just kind of be in the way of things and take damage as well, especially a lot of AoE that gets flung around like nobody's business. So I think it's pretty viable. We almost always see them go the half-second stun with the M2, but this time we're going to see a slight different build.
All right, still trying to find value on the Rook. Somehow misses Nye, but gets panicked up, and Nye is going to take a lot of damage here, and it's all about how well BattleWrong can survive. One of the big things that's happened to them in the previous 2 rounds is they've just been instantly chunked away, but it looks like this time they're the ones doing the damage. Watch out, Nye, losing a lot of health. Tries to use that flamethrower to do some counter damage up onto BattleWrong, but everything seems to be going the way of BattleRekt, JuiceCF, and Phantom Trickster.
Physical's getting a great counter proc. Oh, almost got the counter himself for Rook. We're going to see Nye, as you said, he has a full ultimate charged up, waiting and willing. Does it work?
Oh, the Whirling Blade is a perfect choice against JuiceCF right now. and actually procs the counter, and now Narakun is in trouble. Will use the Prowl to get away, and Immaterial will follow for Physicals. Looking to close out the match. There's the Incapacitate, and will finish it out despite the fact that Transatlantic Dream Team was behind at the start. Nice double Uldur ultimate for Stro. There's a Quicksand. The counter is there, but will not proc it, and they'll be able to finish it out.
Nah, might go down for this Phantom Trickster. Oh, just the last second, but the ultimate is going to finish him off. Does not matter. He has Physicals there to support and help.
3 quick rounds for Transatlantic Dream Team. We'll take the first map, and BattleWrong, I have to imagine that they're going to be looking for some team composition changes. I think that it was hard to justify the Rook in this scenario. Jumong. I'm just starting to associate the two now.
Wow, yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much all we've seen him as, and he almost makes it to the finals almost every time.
Yeah, Jumong is a great choice, but I think that with the Lucy, there's going to be a lot of sustain that can happen, but again, the big thing is mobility. Jumong moves very, very quickly. Lucy moves very, very slowly. It's very easy to get yourself separated and isolated if you play those two hand in hand. And then also, I don't really know what the main function of the Rook in that composition was for. Is able to put good debuffs for damage for the Jumong, and just in general has a good amount of CC, but you would think that maybe something like the composition that Project Vision runs would be more sensible with the Jumong, or depending on how you want to play it out, some of these synergies can be a little more beneficial and maybe help you earn a win. But maybe they're just all character specialists and that's what they want to do.
I mean, that's definitely a good part of it as well. You want to play who you're best at. Even so, and the problem with Rook is he has this space bar, he has this rush to go in, not a whole lot else to keep chasing. But you look at somebody like Shifu, Harpoon, Immaterial, all sorts of things to get in the way. A counter, even so. Yes. I mean, that definitely depends on your enemies hitting you. But you can still easily bait a long-ranged, M1 out, yes. And as soon as you see it coming at you, you counter to make sure you get the hit.
It's definitely a deterrent. Having a counter is a deterrent, right? So even if you don't use it, your opponent has to respect it, right? Because if they don't want to hit into it, it can change the situation of a match. It can turn a favorable situation into an unfavorable one and maybe even lose you a life. And so sometimes the best way to use a counter is not to use it.
I think one of my favorite uses of counters was somebody, who was it? I think it was the Varesh we saw.
Yes, it was actually Finland.
Chronoflux was up. His enemy put up a Chronoflux. Enemy Uldur put up a Chronoflux. And he'd M1 into it and then start to counter. And then his own M1 would come hit him, and then he'd teleport over to the over through the Uldur.
That was Finlev.
Pretty friggin' cool. What a cool mechanic.
It was great.
Let's check out map number 2 of this. Let's see if we can get a comeback after potential roster swap, but we don't really see one. Although Phantom Trickster, was he serious?
No, he was not serious. He was Lucy, and that's what we were talking about. Kind of Lucy with the mobility can't really keep up with Jumong so much, and I kind of like the serious pickup here, because in many ways you could become more effective just by doing a lot more damage and kind of allowing the Jumong to kite around. We'll see if that works. Rook serious could do a lot of damage, but it just comes down to connection.
Putting it on the pressure. Physical's getting pushed back. He's half health, but now they're going to get plenty of time for orb control now that the boulder was down. But Rook has quite a lot of damage. So he actually M2'd. I don't know if he was actually able to get much contact. Oh, but proccing a counter. Oh, now we're going to see a lot of damage going on a Phantom Trickster. He tries to get a weaken on one, but he can't get a weaken on both. He gets pushed away. But Eva almost finishing him off.
Oh, now it's just Rook alone against 3. Nai, Physicals, and Stro are looking to push into the middle of the map. They will win the center orb, and Phantom Trickster plus Narakaiden are actually so low. They get double incapacitated, and Physicals closes it out, gets the incapacitate, and closes it out as well onto Narakaiden. And it's still not looking very good for BattleWrong.
Not fantastic, that I will say. Transatlantic Dream Team taking map number 1, now taking round number 1 of map number 2. Oh, the cauldron, the disgusting cauldron of eyeballs.
What is even cooking?
What does Uldur do in his spare time?
He cooks eyeballs?
No. There's another story I want from you, chat. I want to know, what does Uldur do in his spare time? Give me a good story. Give me something to read. If it's good enough, I might read it out loud.
I like when Feroz gave us the backstory of Uldur that one time.
Yes, that was fantastic. The time goat from, I don't remember what it was.
A Llama Goat who travels through time, something like that.
Something close to that. Oh, we're gonna see a good time bender pushing Rook back. But Rook has Berserk, and as we do know, he has a second longer in his Berserk. He's quite some time. Oh, the double in-cap though. They're gonna go for Narakaiden instead and leave Rook in-capped. A lot of orb control potentially. Both teams have opportunity at this, but Eva will easily take it uncontested, just getting a couple of M1s. Quite a lot of damage coming from her. Physicals, his counter not getting bit. Stro finding himself in a scary place. Timebender pushing back. He's backed himself into a corner, but he used space to get out, but he's gonna get chased down. Even so, Phantom Trickster wants him.
This is gonna be a tense situation for both teams. They've taken a significant damage each, but Phantom Trickster might take a little bit more here. Nai is in a position to maybe do some aggression onto the Sirius, and he's going to use the interrupt on the Astral Beam. Here comes a Whirling Blade, will close it out, and maybe this is Transatlantic Dream Team's opportunity to just run away with this round. What seemed like such a good start for BattleWrong again turns into the favor of Stro, Physicals, and Nai.
So the storyline didn't be terribly creative, but I smirked at myself. He says, or sorry, Tycho Kelchu says Uldor throws his spare time at enemies to deal damage.
What? That's
like
true, I guess, yeah.
I like it.
Now that you mention it, that's very true.
Somebody, Wildcat2525 says that Uldor cooks and his favorite spice is time.
Wow.
There's another good one. Really, really bad puns, everybody. Let's just keep pumping them my way.
Did he spell it T-H-Y-M-E?
He spelled it, yes. He spelled it the way that it's supposed to be spelled.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Ayo. Good job. The community never ceases to amaze. Fantastic.
Now, Narakaiden is actually in chat. He says, it's okay. We don't know what our team comp is supposed to do either. Apparently, they didn't have a whole lot of time to prep for this tournament, and they're playing for fun, but that's what I like to see.
That's what I love to see. And making it to the round of 8, that literally, whenever we say, hey, if you want to play in BattleRekt, go to BattleRekt.com and give it a whirl, and maybe we can cast you. This is literally happening live right now. They're just getting yelled at by us.
And they're having a blast with it. Now we're going to see split up. Eva now caught in the back. Phantom Trickster just trying to wail away. M1 after M1. She's going to group back up, though. We're going to see. Take a look at that. Rook just screaming and swinging.
Oh, the center orb does go to BattleWrong. And Nai is actually pretty low again. This time, can they finish out a kill? There's the bouncing taser. Does so much to help control the situation, but Nai is still in trouble. The incapacitate does land.
This might be, oh my God, what a perfect tractor beam. Just enough time to get the space, but it's going to get hunted down.
No, the beat stick.
Oh yeah, Juicy just M1 just out of range. It actually fittingly looked really silly for Rook. Oh man, can they get Narakaiden down? Narakaiden just out of range.
Center orb does go to Transatlantic Dream Team.
The Dream Team.
The Dream Team.
Someone bring on the Dream Team.
Oh, watch out!
Oh,
needs to avoid damage.
Way to get away, Stro.
Oh,
play with time!
Arrow. Oh, that's
oh my, what a combination! Narakaiden, this is the time I take him down, and it will! It is now 2v2. Physicals, gonna have to try and get away from, oh, he gets the armor break though. They're gonna get the orb. This is scary. This is scarifying.
In goes Rook. Both counters are actually popped. Immaterial just gets used for
buying some time.
Physicals. They will root them up. There's a lot of CC. Again, the counters have been traded. And now actually Physicals might be in trouble.
Oh, this is oh, the Immaterial just last second.
We'll get a little bit of self-healing. Does
oh,
Physicals.
They do get that orb.
Oh, Rook will whip the stun, and this is so close.
Oh, and the counter through the M2.
Sirius will land his own counter and gets the empowered Mouse 1. And Physicals is still alive, takes a little bit of damage there. Wallbang into the incapacitate, and this could be a big opening here. We'll see, turns on to Stro, and I think that's the right choice right now. Oh, they missed the middle orb, and again, Physicals is gonna be topped off.
Oh, the end cap again, trying to get the M2 to try and finish him off. Save the time, followed by shift M1, he will go down. It's now 2v1. Rook has a lot of health though. Juicy might actually still be able to pull this off if he times his boulders, but 2v1 as the map grows closer. He does not have a lot of movement, while Stro might be able to push him out with a couple of things. Smash. Oh, what a time to petrify.
Nice, Stro had the answer ready to go, and that was definitely just in time.
Oh, nice pushback.
Oh, tried to throw the meat. And now this 2v1. I really actually like how
nice cap. Oh, here we go. It's going to be the stun. Oh, way to use your iframe out of the Juicy.
No!
Juicy the suicide. Oh, but does get the counter and then push back out of it. Oh, Stroh's looking confident against this Rook right now. Oh, man, it's going to break the shield. He's going to have to dash through. Oh, no, he dashes all the way across.
Oh, they don't actually hit the counter. No! And they will kill him with the darkness. I actually really respect the patience that Transatlantic Dream Team put into that. They just didn't take any risks. Just really, really super careful. Did not commit anything and let Juice CF hang himself.
CF. Juice?
Juicy.
Juice CF. Juicy.
Juice CF?
Juice CF.
I don't know if there's a better way to say that.
It was actually a really good Rook towards the end, but it was just, honestly, the team play, the smart plays, as you said, being slow, methodical, knowing that they probably had the skill to do it, but also understanding that it was going to take a little bit of time to do so. Even though you're low on health and you want to try and dish out as much as you can, you want to try and get the bursts, the chain CCs, but you don't want to overcommit. You don't want to take too many cooldowns off, because then you're going to get hunted down, especially by a Rook, who just can roar and fling his fish around and. Yeah.
That's another impression that you can do.
Apparently BattleRekt impressions are my favorite.